Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. It's a no contact reading for those of you that have someone on your mind that you are in no contact with or low communication with. You want to see what Spirit has for you today. So, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. It's for any sign and any sign of the person that you are thinking of today. So let's call in our spirit guides. Let's see what loving messages they have for you in this connection. What is your person's intentions? Where is this connection headed? What guidance do they have for you at this time? Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages for my no contact situation. What is it that you want us to hear today? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have a house. Okay, so a sale of a house. Buying a house, what are we going to do with the house? That could be a big priority. Could be a big fear right now that if I'm in no separation with somebody and we have a house at stake, what happens to a house? So we could be worried about just physically our where we're living and what's going to happen next. So that's always a difficult place. A baby. I feel like we have plans for a baby, or we've shared a life. We could have a child together, some of us, or we talked about a happy home, a baby. So sometimes we start to think about all those promises and, what happened to, what happened to all our promises, what happened to the promises of our future, and that's the hard part sometimes. It's that you start to see your path with that person and you have plans with that person. And then all of a sudden, we're not there and we're like, what just happened? So it's hard. I see no evil. I speak no evil. I hear no evil. So is somebody just kind of ignoring the what's right in front of them? Like, I don't want to have to deal with it. Okay. I don't want to discuss it. I don't want to deal with your feelings. I don't want to deal with this drama. It doesn't just go away on its own. So somebody who isn't recognizing it as a problem or recognizing that we need to talk about something, then you're really fighting somebody who just is not engaged and has disconnected. So that could be something that's very hard. I have a third eye. Okay, so my third eye is telling me something. It's opening. I feel very connected to this person. You could have a very telepathic connection that this where this person's at right now. You could be feeling what they're thinking and feeling and sensing, and sometimes you're really in tune even though you're not talking to that person. It's like they're hurting, or they're thinking of you today. They want to drive by your house, or they want to call you. So trust that, because that's your subconscious talking to your partner. I have a travel. Okay, we talked about traveling the world together. We talked about a future together. So it feels like we've had a lot of opportunities to discuss our path, that there's been a lot of time invested here, Spirit saying, and we had all these plans. It feels like, what happened to our plans? So right now, I feel like I'm just kind of looking at my life and saying, where do I go from here? So that could be you, that could be them. Spirit, please share with me my cards. What is it that you need me to hear? I have an Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I have a Five of Cups. And I have a Page of Cups. That felt like an apology. I feel like that page is definitely coming back with an apology. The Five of Cups is even admitting to, I know I hurt you. Okay, so I think that's a starting point, that somebody either admits that, or we both admit, I know I hurt you, and the other person says, I know I hurt you too. But this came into me as almost those promises that I gave you. They were real. you know, they were real, they have substance to them. Okay, whether it was buying a home in the future, traveling in the future, even a commitment in the future, you know, that would require a financial commitment. I feel like the financial commitment is still there. I feel like I'm not going to abandon you or walk away from you or put you in a place where you are struggling because you were in a relationship with me somehow. So I do feel that, but I also feel like I'm really, really sorry, believe it or not, that I disappointed you. And I'm not sure that I'm sure we're upset about something, but I don't feel like it's beyond repair. I don't. I don't feel like it's a big affair. I don't, because the telepathic connection is too strong. And it's telling me that, you know, this is a soul connection. I think we have an apology. I'm really sorry. I feel that all of those promises are still out there. Something has just happened where we needed some space and time to think. I have a Page of Swords. Yeah, this is an apology to start talking again. All right, we'll come back to this Devil in a second. I have a Two of Pentacles and a King of Wands. Okay, so it's coming into me as I made the wrong choice. It's a feeling of somebody made the wrong choice in a situation, and maybe you found out about it. Maybe they said I wanted a break and they started dating somebody else real soon and you found out about it, or I just feel like, boy, did I make the wrong choice. That's how it came into me, whatever the choice was. So they could have chosen the wrong person. You know, I chose the wrong person and I should have chosen you, is really what happened. So something is going on with that with me, but this is an apology. I think it has substance. There's a sense of substance connected to it. And when I say substance, I mean not only is it heartfelt, but it's got action. It's either financially attached, like we are going to buy a home together, we are going to live together, a commitment even for some of you. It has some kind of substance attached to this. So maybe that's what we needed to see. I need to know that you're really in this, or that you really want to be here with me, because I can't live kind of in this limbo land. Okay, so it's coming back with substance if it comes back. Okay, for some of you. I have fears and anxieties. Okay. I have the truth will set you free. The truth comes forward. I made the wrong choice. I'm admitting that I was wrong. I'm really, really sorry. Might not be enough. Might be a little too late for some of you, but I think it's worth talking it through. We have too much at stake. I'm ready to surrender. There's a little bit of with the Devil card, that I was drinking too much. I was under the influence when I did something stupid. I didn't make a good decision at the time. Maybe some of that is all behind me. Maybe I've gotten some help. Maybe I've given up drinking or drugs. So there's a little bit of, I'm trying to be a better person. I'm trying to be in a better place for somebody. I've got, time is up, took too long. So yeah, if it's been a long delay, at some point you say, well, that's nice. I'm glad that you're sorry, but you know, you kept me waiting too long and now I don't have feelings for you anymore. Or somebody who kept me waiting, you couldn't have possibly been that in love with me. You didn't chase me. You didn't come after me right away. So, you know, time changes a lot, doesn't it? So depending on how long the separation has been, setting some boundaries. So things are going to change. I'm definitely going to say things are going to change. I have powerless. The struggle is real. I feel like this person is either going to come out and say what they have to say, and then it's like out of their hands. It's going to be all up to you what it is that you want. And they're not going to be able to convince you. You are going to have to decide on your own what it is that you want, but they had better say the right words, is how I feel. They've got a lot to say. I'm waiting for this union. I'm waiting for this connection to come back. Maybe I have been holding back. They're saying bottom of the deck. It's just so complicated. And I was planning for a future, so I feel like they're defending themselves now, because I feel like if you are saying to them, well, you promised, or you said, or you kept saying that we had a future together, I feel like they are connecting to you and saying, I do feel that way. I do feel like we're supposed to be together. I didn't make all that stuff up. I didn't feel like that we were not going to be together. So everything that they said to you in the past, I do feel like was genuine at the time and in the place that they said it. And I don't feel like they're taking all of that back. So it's, you may be defensive with just, you gave me all these promises and now, I have nothing, and you could be upset about that. But I do feel like they did mean everything that they said at the time. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that my person wants me to know at this point? I have reflecting. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. So sometimes we need that separation. I hate to say it, but separation it forces you to feel. It does on both sides. It forces you to do some growth. It forces you to learn about yourself. You both learn new lessons, and then you come back together and things can be better. Spirit just said it will be better this time. A new chapter. Okay, so I'm trying to move on. Hopefully we can move on together. This feeling of let's start over even, I have to put this behind us. That felt a little bit like a celebration. It felt like a reunion. If you choose to take this person back. So the moving on could be, we've got to get away from where we are right now. Doesn't necessarily mean moving on from each other. It could be, we just got to get off this point that we're at right now. We got to stop reliving this conversation and try to put it behind us somehow. You're irreplaceable. Your love, the way you love can never be matched. So I'm going to say that at times we realize that we chose the wrong path. We chose the wrong person. We should have stuck to the plan. We should have kept going with the plan that we were talking about, instead of throwing a wrench into the whole thing and going off track and upsetting everybody. But like everything else, everything happens for a reason. And if this connection comes back together, it's because we had to go through this. And I know you don't want to hear that, but you will be a stronger couple because of it. Maybe this will never happen to you ever again. You'll never want to be apart. I never want to be apart from you ever again. There's so much confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. I feel like the ball is in your court and they know it. I feel like they know that it's really going to be up to you if you want to continue this connection with them. And they feel like their hands are tied. Spirit's saying they feel like they're not going to be able to say the right words to you, or that you'll never forgive them, even with the apologies and the trying to fix things. So, but I do feel like the ball's in your court right now. So you get to decide what it is that you want. If they decide to come back with that, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, I have strength. You'll know the answer. Spirit will help you. I have a 5 of Cups. I have an Empress. This person lost your respect. There's a sense of, I gave you my respect. I trusted you. And I'm disappointed. And I'm having, I'm an Empress. I deserve more. And you do deserve more. And They know that. They know that now. Of course, they didn't know that, maybe a little while ago, but they definitely know that, it's all about trust and respect, and you're struggling with that. So they're going to have to earn your trust, earn your respect back. So they know that. I have a King of Pentacles. They really are showing me in a Justice card at the bottom of my deck and a World. I have to tell you, if they are coming back, they're coming back with something substantial to offer. They're either coming back with the promises that I made to you are real. The promises of a home, a family, commitment. My hands are tingling. I have a feeling this person's coming back with a genuine offer, that they really made the wrong choice. They really went down the wrong path for a while. And the person they really want to share their life with and be with is you. So this is really hard. They know they disappointed you, but if they come back with an I'm sorry and they are sincere about it, and you guys are really able to talk it through as to what happened and why, I do feel like the promises that were made years ago, even, or over the years, I feel like they still hold true. I really feel like those haven't gone away. It's like they still want those things for the both of you. Let's see what they're saying as far as feelings go, because I feel like my feelings for you haven't changed. I feel like I've gone through a battle and back, but my feelings haven't changed. So it's showing them that even when I'm not with you, I will always love you. Can we just kiss all night? I want to see you. I want to be with you. I tried to stop these feelings, but now you are burning hotter and brighter than ever within me. I can't get you out of my mind. Sometimes that space, makes them want you even more. So you could be getting that. I love you. I hate you. I can't live without you. Definitely happens. You are always safe with me. I feel like I want to say I'll never do this to you ever again, or I don't ever want to go through what we're going through ever again. I think that if this connection gets back together, you guys are not going to ever want to experience this separation ever again. We did it once. We separated one time. It was horrible. We couldn't stand it. We both suffered. We got back together and we both looked at each other and said, we'll never do that ever again. So the separation is going to work in the sense that it forces you to feel. It forces them to feel. But you will not experience this again with this person, ever. I saw myself in you the first second I laid my eyes on you. So they're forgetting that right from the beginning, they fell in love with you. Facing my reflection is more than I can handle. They're not proud of themselves. Things aren't always as they seem. Okay, maybe they need to share something with you. I need to be even more honest with you. Like, you don't know the whole story. You only know part of the story, something like that. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life and you're my lost paradise. So right now, I feel like this person's really struggling. You're struggling. I can't bear to build it all again and watch it all wash away. So I don't think we're going to get back together and then watch it go away again. I don't. I think we're both going to agree that if we are back together, we're staying together, and we're staying together in a very committed way. Like, we're committing to a home, we're committing to a marriage, we're committing to a family. So if this connection comes back, it's with genuine stability of some kind and some kind of substantial offer. Okay, so I'm going to put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to bring this person forward with those apologies, letting you know that they hurt you, and letting you know that they they still feel the connection stronger than ever. So let's ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please visit my website at kathymamolinspsychicmedium.com. Also, check out my main channel and my Pick a Card channel, and I'll put those links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. We'll see you again real soon.